Hi, welcome to my final video for Lab 3. In this video, I'll cover the last week checkoff, the week 3 checkoff, and I'll cover everything to do with the 4-bit full adder. So here's the beginning. Sorry, let me turn off this light real quick. Okay. So here's my schematic for my 4-bit full adder. Okay, we see here it's comprised of 4 instances in my hierarchical design of my 4 1-bit full adders. And we have the inputs chaining, and then the sum being calculated, and then the carry in being trickled through. Okay, so that's my schematic. Here's my symbol for my full adder here, and my 4-bit full adder. Yep, my symbol. Okay, now let me pull up my test bench. Yes, here's my test bench, regular, just schematic, not the config yet. Here we go, just my normal schematic, test bench schematic. These pulses are doubling of each other, so this being the highest, this being the lowest. Okay, 1.2 volts like normal. Okay, let me do my so here I had already loaded up my inputs and stuff to do prime wave H-Spice waveform, and this is not the config, this is the normal. Okay, so let me go ahead, this is a previous ready, but let me go ahead and netlist and run. It takes a while for this larger design here to get the waveform up. Okay, now let me ungroup all of these to show the different lengths here. Okay, there we go. Now each input is grouped, or input and output, and this is our full thing here. Okay, this looks pretty good. You can see, yep. Okay, let me close that out. Now, close this out. Okay, so now let me continue to my layout. So now my layout is comprised of 4 instances of my 1-bit adder. So if we lower the layers back down to 0, we can see that. See, what I have here is a chain of this instance. There's 4 of them in a row here. So yes, so let me go back to where it's viewable. Okay, and here we can see I made my connections to continue on. Output collected, inputs, same thing, did that 3 times, collected the VDDs and the VSSs. Okay, and the final, and then collected the finals, the last one's there. Okay, let me run DRC. takes a second, like usual, before you can do anything. Okay, previous settings should be fine. No errors. Clean. Okay, just what we want. Close out of that. Okay, now for LVS. Okay. Again, previous settings should be good. One successful, 0 failed. Okay. Pass. Full adder. Full adder. 4 full adder, I should say, for my 4-bit. And all equivalents. Okay, perfect. Okay, now I will show the parasitic view. Well, this is the config. There's the config. Okay, and let me pull up the parasitic view. Let me find the parasitic view. It's one of these. Here it is. This is the parasitic view, and you can see for 4 flatter, this is a parasitic view. Okay. All right, and now I can, now this, okay, now after that, this is the config, like the test bench with the config, and we can, same test bench as before, but now we can double click and then get access to the parasitics, which is what we're looking for. Okay, back. And now I will perform the SAE on the config this time. That means with the parasitics, but again, I loaded the same setup from before, HSpice, all that. Okay, so one more time for the config simulation. And getting the waveform sometimes takes a while, so especially with parasitics. So give it a second, and we should see what we're looking for, same as before. Okay, looks like a mess again, but let's do what we did before and ungroup every input and output we have listed. Okay, there we are. Okay, and there we go. Final thing, final waveform, parasitics, and close out, and for config. Okay, thank you.